Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2019. It's the second episode of the series, a day after launch. We're still in week 47 in the Gaming Decathlon competition. This is a carryover from FM 2018. In that series, I took Decathlon FC from the bowels of the National League North up 3 divisions with 3 straight championships. And here we are now with a new team in League One, a new team that is slated to finish right near the back. It originally was Doncaster Rovers. Now, I've, for the first time, done a little tweaking to the practice schedule. I am starting to acquire some staff. I've picked up the Chief Scout, Chief Data Analyst, and the 2 Scouts that I signed up, so that's exactly what I went for there. And let's see where we're at now. Above average in every respect in that category, but that's still a pretty small team. I do have a couple of vacancies left that I could recruit. For the medical staff, I only have 3, and those were the 3 I originally went after. Sports Science is looking pretty good with the 1 good head of Sports Science. But with the 1 chief or 1 head physio, that is not enough to reach the league average yet. We are still below. So I'm going to go ahead and look for another physio to add to the staff. We'll go ahead and do that now. And let's see. Physio, we want medical team. Physiotherapy. Okay, none of these guys are hired out yet. That's good. And probably one of these 3. What is that? Discipline? Well, I think this is just straight up. Yeah, there's no other. Oxby, Smith. Orton's younger than the others, more likely to improve, and was with West Brom. Lincoln. Bury. So yeah, go for the guy at West Brom, right? Young guy at West Brom. That's a good sign if he's affordable, and he most certainly is. So try 2, and we're gonna go medical physio, and I want to sign you up for a while. Okay, still no changes. Good. All right. So there's 1 more spot we're looking to fill. Now, the coaching staff. I have my assistant coach. I have a fitness coach. I still don't have a goalkeeping coach. So we can see from that, I'm still lacking in other departments, especially technical. And really attacking and pretty much anything. So I will need some additional coaches. Our 1 fitness coach, you can see actually by himself, is not enough. So it looks like I will need to bring in possibly all 4 vacancies. 1 for that goalkeeping coach. That will leave me 3 additional slots. So we'll go from there. Let's start with somebody who is technical. So we'll get 1 going now. And then after we get that goalkeeping coach signed, we'll kind of just keep growing from there, the staff. But we also need to check that budget as we go along. So let's get into coaching attributes. And we're going to go with technical. And you already have a job. This guy's got some quality. Paul Jenkins. Though his discipline and motivating are pretty low, he's got some strengths. Continental A license, England, Hartlepool recently. Okay. Not bad, Mr. Jenkins, not bad. We could go for him. He's low on a couple things, though, so... Oh, there's Alan Thompson again. Wainwright's already got a job. I should add in. Let's see. Employed. No. There we go. That way I'm not paying any fees to get rid of. Ooh, look at that. Glenn Roeder. Is a guy of some definite quality. I'm not sure if he's willing to sign. Oh, look at that. Ability, potential. Well. But he wants to be a general manager. Boy, where were you when I tried to sign an assistant coach? Look at that quality as coach, though. Discipline's not amazing, but... No, he's not going to sign. He doesn't want a lot, though. That's kind of the sad thing for me is... Victor Valdez, as in goalkeeper Victor Valdez? Yep. Well, actually, you know what? Outside of the discipline... He's pretty quality, right? Look how balanced he is. Let's see what he wants. He doesn't want much. Okay, all right. We're going to bring in Victor Valdez as a coach. Nice. Okay, that's Roeder again. How are we looking here? This guy, Graham Morris. Not enough motivating. Let's add that in. Motivation. Okay, those are the ones with 13 or above. Let's try to lower that a little bit. There we go. So now there's actually some technique guys. That's 11 or above now. And let's take a glance at this guy. What else do we need? Discipline, determination. This one's pretty good, but let's come back to him. Discipline and determination. So let's add those in as well. Discipline. And determination. Okay, bring that down to 11. And discipline. Did I miss that determination? Where was that hiding? Oh, level of discipline. Haha. Throw me off. Alright, so now there are some guys that are a bit higher than others. Well, looky here. You want to be a head coach. You just want to be a coach. You've got some qualities that I like, even though... Do you speak any English? Let's see, where to check that. played alongside Zidane. Languages spoken, French, fluent. No English. Oh man. So, do I want a non-English speaking coach in here who's going to come with some quality? Well, let's see what's it going to take pay-wise. I don't know if he's going to go for it anyway. Let's try. Even a 3-year deal. He'll learn some English along the way, right? He's only got slight interest. Ooh, we got him. Okay. 3-year deal. He's making almost as much as the assistant coach, but in most ways he's better. So, all right, let's see what happens with that first, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to move forward on our timeline. I told all my new hires to recommend players just so that we can get something going in the scouting department. And I've also added a friendly against Barnett as our first one. Wasn't for a little while. I wanted to make sure we at least got one in on this episode and a chance to start building tactics. So Barnett was a team that's close by that we could generate a little bit of income out of also while we're at it. So there we go. So we got a match on Monday and a match the following Saturday. I think that's good. I love this new training calendar, and I will use it. I will certainly use it. Okay, Patty Kenny, goalkeeping coach. Got it. He has signed for us. Somebody else was after him too, so I think that's why there was a day or two delay, but he decided to sign for us. Asked to recommend signing, as I have with the others. Contracts about to expire. Now, I have not had a good look at the players, but now that I have an assistant coach, I do have a look. And one staff member is signed to 1 year. The rest are all on multi-year contracts. I am not going to get into player contracts yet. Byron Gibbons. Pretty high potential. Decent ability already for just age 17. All right, our first scouting meeting. Looks like the look is different, but I think the function is the same. Okay, so Callum Elsley is actually offering himself. Let's see, has potential to feature in the first team. I could maybe offer a trial. I have nothing in terms of background, so why don't we do that? And instead of just the other trial option, it used to always automatically default to a week. You don't get a very good look at a player in a week. It's preseason. I want to get a good look. So I'll take 4 weeks, and we'll get a look at him. Alright, so here is that schedule. This is in under 23s, under 23s. Okay, there's a pretty big gap here between Cambridge United and Carlsberg. So I probably will add in another match on like the 19th or 20th. Just keep the team building fitness as the season approaches. I don't want a ton of games, but I also don't want a week and a half in between games. Most of these games are going to take place off camera. So I'll do a lot of that work off camera to get to the first game of the season, at least after this episode anyway. Okay, so training's pretty good. This is a 10-point rating, and it's weekly, the way they score these. So that was our first week of training. We're about 5 or 6 days into the playthrough now. Familiarity. well, it's moved slightly. Okay, financial fair play, we're doing just fine. Season ticket sales updates. 3,000 tickets sold. We only expect to sell another 2,300, so that's only about 5,500. That's a pretty small number, actually. And there's Elsie on trial now. I've mentioned this, I believe, already. I haven't even had a solid look at the team yet. Like I said, I did not have an assistant manager until just recently. Yeah, no, you're not going to get signed, dude. Okay, here's that training schedule. Not worried about changing anything at the moment on that. Alright. There's our first look at all those players. And I'm going to have to do some tweaking of tactics. But in terms of familiarity, it's pretty much non-existent right now. Ooh, there's now a dynamics. Or if that was there last season, I didn't look at it. Oops, my bad. Reports. Alright. Now we've got a look. Okay, so I've got two comparable goalkeepers. That's a good start. They're both similar age, both under 25s. Morosi, handling's a 13. Reflexes are an 11. Decisions are a 14. Lawler, reflexes, 12. Kicking, handling are both decent. One-on-one is a 13. I like that. Communications a 13. Let's see. Tendency to punch is a 9 for Morosi, a 7 for Lawler. Jumping reach is 14. Only 10 here. Let's see, backup player but could still improve. 3 stars current, 4 stars potential. This is 2.5, 3.5. Alright, for now we'll put Morosi as starter, but Lawler first on the bench. So we got one position sorted out. Elsley, not looking so good for him. I don't think he's going to stay with the team for long. But Joe Wright is clearly our strongest. He's got okay pace. Really helps when you have at least one quick defender. Believe me, I know, because I'm that one quick defender. It makes such a difference for my team when strikers don't get the balls first. I get there before they get there. Get those cleared away or back to the keeper in possession. Left or right kind of depends on some factors, but for now, let's put you in at right. And let's see. A strong striker here. Crawford, strong attacking mid, but he's out for a couple months. Sprained knee ligaments. And Coppinger's the one who just got hurt in practice for a couple days, so he's actually one of our big-time players as well. But luckily that was just a quick injury. Here's Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor looks like he's going to be starting while Crawford is out. But you're definitely starting at striker for now. We'll just kind of fill things in a little bit. Ben Whiteman, I hope that you can play center mid, ball winning. Yes. believe is set to the left side. And Coppinger can go to the right side. Okay, here's a left back, Danny Andrew. Here's a right back. Okay, you're labeled as a winger, but it's wing back. Okay, we'll come back to him. I don't know if I really have a place for him to play just yet. I have to train him as a right winger. Mandeville is the current guy for that spot. Just 21. All right. Well, there's a start. That's a lot of vacancies filled. And let's continue on here. Okay, training advice. I don't want to change these just yet. Let's see. Not a natural goal scorer with a finishing of 6. Yeah. I don't like someone who stays back at all times, but you are a center back, and that's kind of your role anyway. I need to change the coaching assignments. Here we go. Victor Valdez. Alright, we'll get to the tactical briefing in a little bit. Speaking of tactical, there is some familiarity now. Having some players in positions, I'm sure, helps with that. Alright, good. That's a start. Still a few holes to fill. I'll do that in a moment. So we can get to that game. I want to take a look at... Let's see, I've got 2 more vacancies. I'm still low on goalkeeping, attacking, and technical, but we're starting to get above average in most areas. I think I'll be hiring at least one more regular coach. And I've already kind of picked out, don't I? Besides Valdez? Yeah, the French coach. So that'll be the one more coach coming in. We might take on another goalkeeping coach. And that physio is still on the way. Alright, back to training. So this isn't done yet. And let's see here. Coaches. Alright, so this is done a bit differently than it's been done in the past. So this does look a little different, but I think the general idea is still the same. So it's a little more like double down, like defending and technical. And then defending and tactical. Okay. So yeah, goalkeeping is definitely a weak point right now. And this should be led by Paddy Kenny at all. So how do I do that? Edit coach assignments. There we go. Yeah, see, ultimately it's still the same. I can't believe that Valdez isn't expected to be able to do goalkeeping coach. I mean, am I right? Is Victor Valdez, is this the guy I'm thinking of? I mean, he just played, one season with Manchester United after getting released? I mean, big-time player, right? Yeah, Kenny, of course, is kind of the main guy. What happens if we put... Well, Kenny should be on both anyway, right? It lowers his quality a little. But what do you get out of... You get more out of Valdez than you do out of me. What if we put him on 1? Put me on 1. There you go. Alright. Tactical. Now, see, these are going to go up because look what I've got there. Glover's decent. So is Valdez. So put Valdez in there. Technical. Technical should not be my area, even though. There we go. It's already starting to raise the bar on some of the others. You're a good technical coach. As are you. Tactical. This is our... Oh, that's our fitness coach. He should be on strength. There we go. And I should be coming off of there, as that's definitely not my area. Let's see, you're a 9, or a 6, or an 8 here. So maybe 1, and 1. Yeah, that just dropped all of your others down, though. So that's all you're going to get. I'm not done bringing coaches in yet anyway, so we'll... Oh, there you go. Go. Okay. Defending, tactical, technical. Attacking, tactical, technical. And possession. Now, do you need a second coach for those? Probably not. Okay, I'm going to leave that like that for the moment. We have no... There's an average load here. An average and a heavy. So we do need another quickness. But we'll leave that like that for the moment. It's already better looking than it was. We're not done bringing in coaches just yet. Alright. Go ahead and handle the briefing. And let's see. Average atmosphere. And we're going to go with tactics. Okay, so we're going to work on the 4-2-3-1, and yes, they agree. Okay, and I'll hand it over to the assistant coach to finish, and we'll end the meeting. Now, continue for the moment. Almost to that first match. Here's another scouting meeting. Okay, starting to get a look at some things. Oh, 14 remaining. Okay, there you go. Scout. No? Okay. Just acknowledge. Corey Andrews, potential to feature in the first team. He's got good pace. So we'll scout. Sebastian Bassong, experienced center back, available on a free. He would want some pretty decent salary, but look at that. Heading's good. Marking's relatively good. Tackling's fairly good. Definitely going to put you on the short list. Our knowledge level is 42%. Transfer interest is pretty dubious, though, which means he's going to want a lot of money. He's going to want closer to that 18, which we don't have that much left. We're pretty close to the budget now. We're going to have to let some players go before I can bring in a guy like this. So, keep scouting. Okay, Orafu. No. 2.5 stars here. Level League 2 level. Very brave. A little bit of pace. Very low injury susceptibility. Can play right back. I like this. This is better. But he's not that great. Oh, what? Yeah, no, we're not going to take anything like that. So we'll acknowledge. Emerson Sambu, potential to feature in the first team. Okay, we'll scout. And Mohamed Maush. There's definitely some quality here, but he's going to cost money. Just keep scouting. Millions? Yeah, we can't afford millions. But let's go ahead and scout him. You don't look terribly good. Okay, this guy's interested, but I don't think I am. One of the better players in the first team. Okay, scout him out. Good signing. 2.5 stars for midfielder. Besides the determination, nothing's really jumping out at me. But I can't choose to scout. Why is that? Because you're already fully scouted? Acknowledge. There you go. Fitness test. Okay, it looks like he's ready to play. Let's get back into that squad. Get those last few players figured out. And it doesn't necessarily matter who I put in at this point because obviously this game means nothing. So we'll put you in there. You have higher potential than Andy Butler does, so we'll put him on the bench. And you're going on the bench. And if we have space, you'll go on the bench, but we'll wait for now. Let's see. I have 2 wings left to fill. And here is 1. But do I have the other? let's see, Tyler Garrett, only a left back. How about Kiwomia? Yes, you could play left. And so you will. And Matty Blair, definitely going to be on the bench. Get all these guys on the bench first. Ooh, nope, you're hurt. Okay. Now we'll go into the match preview, and I'll add in extra players from the under 23s and so on, and so forth. Alright, so he's not too bad in the role. What's your... A pressing forward. Ooh, I like a pressing forward. Target man, support. Let's see how you do with that this game. Okay, take you off sweeper if that's a problem for you. You better as a winger. You are. Put you at support. There we go. And now there's some familiarity within the team. I'll take that. I can work with that. What about Coppinger, deep line playmaker on support? Okay, and Taylor, attacking midfielder. Well, off camera, I'll be tweaking all this and working on it. So for now, that'll get us that. Now what I want to do is add in the under 23s, and we'll get some more guys out there as well. Yeah, you're not ready. He looks like he's ready, Shane Blaney. But I'm already kind of stacked a couple center backs. There's a right back and a left back and another left back. So no, I don't need additional D. I need midfield and attacking players to fill the void. Okay, you're tolerable. That's who I just looked at. I thought that's who I looked. No, you guys are about the same. Okay, this guy's a little better off. Sonny. That's two center mids. Okay, we'll get you in there. I need a wing and a striker. One wing, one striker. And Waters, you could play both, though you're not very good. You're injured. There's a winger. Greaves. You got pace, but you haven't developed yet. I guess Waters is in. So I'm very thin at wing. So that's the first thing that I need to address. It looks like great finishing, but not much else. How about Gibbons? Gibbons, there you go. Myron, that's our high potential youth player. Looks like Morris is actually a little bit better, but I want to get a look at that youth player. And our trialist is not in the squad, which is fine by me. Alright, so we're going to get into the game here. Our first... So calm, let's see, just concentrate on building up your fitness, Pressure's off. Pressure's off. Pressure's off. That's not going to get anyone fired up, but we'll get to it. Ooh. Oh, I turned down the graphics because I was having trouble with the save. Let me see if I can fix that. I might have to fix that after this game. Oh, this is as ugly low graphics as you can get, even though I've got the rig to run the highest graphics. But I was having a problem with the save. And I figured it out. I had to get on the forums to get it, but I don't think I can fix that in-game. So we're going to go actually super fast instead of a little fast, because this is going to be ugly. Alright, so ugly graphics. I apologize for that. It'll be fixed before the next game. This was entirely circumstantial to trying to fix the problem that I was having. So so super fast mode, can't get the normal kind of highlights we do, but I'll talk about some things as I see some things here and there. So we are the ugly green team versus the ugly yellow team. We are grabbing all sorts of possession here early on. I'm trying to remember. I remember playing Barnet as going through, and they actually lead 1-0 as Charlie Adams gets the goal coming out of the corner kick. So I'm not worried about too many things here. We get the clearance, but it was a very poor clearance as it doesn't get out of the box. That left a lot to be desired on that matter. So take down. Oh, Ben Whiteman, straight red card, and I thought he was the one who was taken down. All right, so I've lost Whiteman in this one. That was our ball-winning midfielder. So Taylor, I probably want to drop you down. And yeah, look at the players; they're all furious now. What can you do from here? Nothing. So maybe we'll sub you out now and bring on Ben Kemis, and we will make you a advanced playmaker. Whoa! All right, defending set pieces. That's why this is preseason. We're going to need some definite work on that, as we are garbage. I mean, we are absolutely slaughtering them in possession. But nice cross there. Ooh, take down in the box. Yes, penalty. It is. What can we do? Mandeville, actually really, really poor penalty there, but he gets lucky. And keeper stayed put and reacted really, really late. But Mandeville gets the goal, even though he was anxious there, so good job. And we pull one back. It's 2-1, nearly halftime now. And I'm not sure I can make it through a whole game like this. This is just beyond ugly. But now you know what base specs look like. If you have a rig that just can't run much, if you have problems, this makes the game tolerable. I'm not sure if they still offer the 2D format. I know a lot of people really liked that. I never used 2D, but so assertively, I still expect better from you. There we go, and start the second half. We'll sub players as I go along, but I'll make this quick. So 70% possession. This is all pretty much the same as last year. No changes there. And we're doing pretty well in possession at the moment. Ooh, go close there, just wide. I think that actually hit that post and came back behind the net. Here off the corner, they're in possession. Good close chance, blocked by the first defender. Take down on the edge, that's a free kick. And no follow-up to that one, but we're already at 60 minutes, so I'm going to do a whole lot of, there we go, subs. This has all been moved. Okay, so do mass subs here, and very indiscriminate because I am out of time for this episode, and I don't know these players yet anyway. Ooh, you can go to more than one position, so how would I put Garrett in? There we go, and then we'll save you for a little bit. Alfie May, Gibbons will go here, and that's 2 positions left. A right wing, okay, Waters, and another center mid. I only get 10 because, you know, I wanted to play with 10 in this game. That was all training, right? Yeah? No. That red card, not intentional. Good thing it's all preseason. It doesn't matter. It does affect morale, though, and that was ugly. That was really ugly. It's 3-1 now. Of course, we have no tactical familiarity. We're not used to anything. I don't know these players yet, so that should have been a goal. So this is just a hideous game, despite heavy advantages. Of course, we are down a man, and for most of this game, down a man, and that certainly has an impact. All right, the layoff to Blair, moving across, and another poor attempt. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this thing up. So it's Saturday now. Game came out yesterday. This is episode number 2. On Monday, my regular FM day, I will have episode number 3. So look for the next episode in 2 days. I'm going to move up a little bit further towards the end of preseason. We'll probably get one more preseason episode in. So that's going to take place on Monday. And then I will have a bonus episode next week on Wednesday before settling into the normal Monday. And of course, these graphics, they're not carrying on after this point because I've bypassed this save issue that there was. I had to restart more than once on this playthrough to get it going. Game just released. It's a little bit buggy, but I've moved past it. I've figured it out, so we're good to go on that. Terrible performance from the team, but of course we spent the majority of the game down a man and still managed to get the bulk of the possession and the shot attempts. We weren't getting them on target, though, and that certainly made a difference. And the defense, set pieces especially, very poor. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my road to the record.